So you might love your son, but you might also feel that he's pulling away and you're not getting the best time out of him. So if that's the case, here's what to do. My name is Agam Dewan. I'm a child, adolescent, and adult psychiatrist. So it's my job to help moms like you connect with their sons. The one thing that moms don't realize, because, women and men differ, is that boys, men, what we want the most is autonomy. We want freedom. We want to feel respected. And so I'll tell you, I had a 12-year-old male. And so this guy, they came into my office, like the family did, mom, dad, and the kid. And immediately I could sense the tension was going on. It was especially between the dad and the kid. But mom, I think you'll appreciate and learn from this. What was going on was that the kid was saying that dad was always barging into his room. He was telling him he needs to do his homework. He needs to go to basketball practice. He needs to work on his future. He can't be slacking around. Basically just like being a hard ass. And then the kid was pushing back. So they were here for complaints like that the kid was oppositional, as they called it. And, he would throw tantrums, and sometimes he would get angry and punch the wall, rip up paper, like stuff like that. And the problem never occurred at school. It only occurred at home. So what I told the family was that, okay, I know that you want these things for your son. I understand that you want him to be successful. I get it, Dad. You don't want him to be slacking around. But at the same time, it's got to come from him. One step that he takes is worth 5 steps that you take. One step that he takes on his own is worth 5 steps that you push him to take. And the kid literally said this. He's like, I want to feel respect. You don't respect me. And this kid was 12. So it just tells you that how fundamental the need for respect is for a man. And it makes sense for us fundamentally, right? As men, we are respected for the things that we accomplish in this world, the things that we do. They don't care about how we look, right? Which is a separate struggle that women have. But they care about how if we can be useful. And so that's why respect is a biological thing to feel, because when I feel respected, it makes me want to help out the world more and do more productivity things, right? Men are the one who build things and conquer nations and literally built all this room around me and all this technology and stuff. So that's the difference. So mom, what you can do now is, instead of micromanaging, try to think of yourself as a consultant. So what this means is that instead of being a manager, we're like, okay, go do this, go do X, go do that, stop gaming. Now you can be more like a manager or a consultant, where you're like, okay, so you want some help with your homework, right? So what are you going to do about your homework? Or it looks like your grades are falling. What are you going to do about that? Or looks like you haven't eaten today. So, okay, what are you going to do? Or, looks like you don't like the food that I made. Okay, what are you going to do about that? Rather than trying to fix whatever the kid's problems are. This is probably one of the most important things, So, for the job finding, right? Instead of I had a mom literally fill out job applications for her 20-year-old son. So I was like, no. Mom, we are not doing this. You are not filling out job applications for him. He needs to be filling out job applications, because the more work that you do, the less that he will do. So if you do it for him, the less that he will do. So that's a no. So you're a manager, or you want to be a consultant. So instead, be like, okay, so yeah, how are the job search going? Okay, is there anything that I could help you with? Okay, so that job rejected you. Okay, what are you gonna do about that? So you don't have a resume. Okay, what are you gonna do about that? You are trying to consult now, regard it that way. Obviously, if the kid's 8, you're not doing that. You're more directive. But especially once you start approaching teenage years, that's when that starts becoming much more important. So overall, if you get anything out of this video, it's that autonomy and respect is what men want, what boys want. So the more that you can help facilitate that, provide that for them, the better your relationship's going to be, and the more likely he is to become successful and do what he needs to do. So I hope that helps. And it's, if you want any help with this, or you want to do help for your specific situation, feel free to book a consult in my bio, and we'll see how we can work together.